Hey everybody, the Super Vader. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Hey everybody, the Super Vader 400 here, back for another retro review, and this is my short review of the Mortal Kombat Blood and Thunder and Battlewave series produced by Malibu Comics. The last time I reviewed the Midway produced Mortal Kombat comics, which of course follow the plots of the game and actually serve each comic, the first, second, and fourth comics served as an introduction to the games, to Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 4 respectively. Mortal Kombat 3 for some odd reason never had a comic, but these comic books right here, these comic books right here, they followed the games. These comic books were both based on Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, but these comic books were a reimagining of the Mortal Kombat franchise and a what if. Some of the what ifs would later appear in the established Midway, or now NetherRealm Studios Mortal Kombat canon. I've been wanting to read these comics for a long time now, and finally, thanks to a guy named Mortal Kombat Comics who's uploaded rare comic books on various franchises franchises uploaded this comic, and ever since then, and I've been reading each comic. This is my short review, a short overview of the comic book series. I'm gonna review each comic book individually, since there's way too much to cram into one video, which is what I was gonna do, like I did with the previous series. But I'm gonna review each comic book issue individually. Um, Comic book is awesome, awesome storyline, awesome artwork. The comic book has all the characters from Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, and has all the characters from Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, and those are all the positives. The negatives are the comic book doesn't have a lot of action. The comic book doesn't have a lot of action. That's kind of a disappointment for a series called Mortal Kombat. The comic book doesn't have a lot of action. Um, um, the next problem I have with the comic is that the comic books, when they were around, they really weren't well received. I keep forgetting what the website was called, but I think it's called 1UP. 1UP. This website, this they did this thing called. Hold on, I'm on Wikipedia right now. I can look it up. Um, hold on. Yeah, 1UP.com. They did this article called "The Top 10 Times Mortal Kombat Went Wrong," and they criticized the Mortal Kombat comics for suffering from sloppy artwork, a a true truly battling sense of human anatomy. I don't know what that means, and a strange lapses in community continuity. I guess they hated the different storyline, but like I said, this was a reimagining and a what if scenario of the Mortal Kombat. This wasn't like the original Mortal Kombat comics produced by Midway, but I think the fact that this comic book didn't have lots of action and this comic book did have and lots of action and lots of violence. This comic did have fatalities, but it didn't have a lot of action and a lot of gore that the Mortal Kombat franchise is known for. So I guess that's why it was canceled. See, I hate the fact it was canceled. I would have loved to have seen them adapt Mortal Kombat 3. Some other studio did their own adaptation of Mortal Kombat 4, which I've read a little bit of. Next time I'll do a review, a short review of that series, and then review each comic book individually. But this was my review of the original Blood and Thunder and Battlewave series. There were also spin-off editions like Tournament Edition and U.S. Special Forces, and U.S. Special Forces, and this comic book the storyline. Like I said, the storyline was awesome. It added several cool new characters like Goroback, Goro's father, um, Bo, Johnny Cage's bodyguard. Johnny Cage's bodyguard. I was surprised a human bodyguard was able to hold his own with Goro and even defeat Reptile. Then Song and Sing, who were two Shaolin monks who combined together, formed Siang. Siang, when they fuse together, they form a powerful they form a powerful fighter. They they fight Goro and appear to lose their lives, but later reveal they survive and they later get killed by Scorpion. The Elder Sub-Zero, I love his story here. In this version, despite his neutral alignment in the game, and then later a bad guy because he becomes Noob Saibot, in this comic book, the Elder Sub-Zero is a good guy and Scorpion is a bad guy. When in the games, both of these characters are neutral and were manipulated by Quan Chi, but in this series, but in the games, Scorpion was pretty much the good guy and Sub-Zero was the villain, even though both of them were manipulated by Quan Chi. In this version, Sub-Zero is the good guy, and Scorpion is made to be pure evil. In this Sub-Zero, while in the game he was neutral and only served his Lin Kuei master, in this game he still serves the Lin Kuei, but he actually helps. He actually assists the Earthlings in their battle against Shang Tsung. In their battle against Shang Tsung and Scorpion. However, he does get killed in the tournament edition with the younger Sub-Zero, Kuya Liang, taking his place, bringing it closer to the game. Continuing with the Blood and Thunder. Not only do they have the tournament plot, but there's also a subplot involving a book, a big subplot involving a book called the Dao Zing Zing, something the Tao Zen, something like that, which whoever masters the spells in the books will obtain ultimate power. Each fighter tries to obtain this book for their own selfish desires. The backstory of the book was that there were multiple books, but due to the corruption of powers, the elder gods destroyed the rest of the books and put all the power and spells into one book. So like I said, this offered several unique setups, such as Kano, a bad guy, fighting alongside the heroes, and even in one issue being paired up with Raiden and Liu Kang. Then of course you had you had Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage ending up on a island where he encountered some goddess. Who resembles Sonya, but it wasn't Sonya. I keep forgetting what the goddess's name was. Just like I said, just like a lot of cool what if stories, and even Shang Tsung teaming up with the Earth Realm Warriors to defeat Goro, who I think unlocks the book's power, who comes close to unlocking the book's power, and the book taking Goro to another dimension where he stars in his own comic book series. He also had his own comic book series during this short-lived series. Then you have the Battlewave edition, which this edition is based on the Mortal Kombat 2 portion of the storyline. Every character in this comic book looks like their Mortal Kombat 2 counterparts, and this comic book featured Baraka, who in the video games is a bad guy and serves Shang Tsung with no question. Serves Shao Kahn, the Emperor Shao Kahn, with no question. Here he's an anti-hero, and he's part of a team led by Kung Lao and Kitana to overthrow Shao Kahn and free Outworld from him. Interesting, in this game, Shao Kahn, instead of Kitana, his daughter, he wants Sonya to marry. And this offers several different scenarios. So like I said, this was an awesome comic. I wish they could have adapted the Mortal Kombat 3 portion of the storyline. Like I said, this was my short review of the Mortal Kombat Blood and Thunder and Battlewave series. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna review each arc individually. All right, I'm done.